a terrible situation. It was to run away north, where slavery was illegal. The slaves would travel late at night, silently, sneaking through the forest and stepping through muddy swamps. And many people died during the journey. Because the northern star always shined in the direction of north, the slaves would use it as a guide to lead their way.
To reach her happiness, for Miss has written, the only hope for them was the northern star.
It's been over 100 years since slavery was banned. In addition, Japan and Taiwan is across the ocean from the United States. Still, we can say that hope could be the ingredient of happiness all over the world. To prove this, we did our own research involving the students of Nanzan H.S. and Rishang High School. We asked 100 students in each school 2 questions so that we could say whether someone who had hope was happy or not. The first question was, do you have hope? The second was, are you happy? Please look at this graph. In both countries, 70 to 80% answered that they have hope. As you can see, most people who have hope were also happy. Therefore, you can say that hope is an ingredient of happiness for both Japan and Taiwan.
Speaking of hope, what is your hope?
My hope is today's dinner.
I don't even know what hope is. How do you have hope?
Well, to have hope, you need energy.
For example, when you take a test, you study hard to get good grades. In this case, the happiness is the good grades you might get, and you need energy to study. If you get good grades, there might be more college you can go to. And in this case, college is hope.
Plus, to take something, you always have to give. For example, when you work at a job, you give your time and energy to earn money. To get energy or hope from others, you have to give back. That is why we need energy.
I also think hope is something you get from people surrounding you.
How so?
When I was in 6th grade, I suffered from bullying. 2 people in my class started picking on me because I used to live in a foreign country. I tried not to care, but soon the whole class was in on it too. They would say mean things to me, and I was too scared to go to school. The only reason I could be standing here right now is because of my mother's kind support.
Jason Wu, a Taiwanese designer for another state. In his childhood, playing Barbies was his only interest. Everyone around him thought he was like a girl, except his grandmother. She also gave him kind support. Finally, he became a famous fashion designer who designs for Michelle Obama, who is the American president's wife.
When you're being picked on, you feel lonely and sad, not being able to lift your head up. Taiwan seems to have the same problems too. However, if there was somebody to help and make you feel worthy, you'll be able to survive it. So, by supporting each other, you can find hope.
Can you really find hope by supporting each other though?
People who are close to you, like families and friends, allow you to believe and rely on them. And they can feel the same way for you too. In this relationship, you will be able to discover a new path, a different perspective. When our path is blocked and we feel helpless, Others can show you a new path.
So, we covered the three main points: overseas, energy, and people. We put them all together.
Oh my gosh, it's hope!
Now I see how hope is the ingredient of happiness. Hope is like a hand that lifts you up and helps you reach your happiness. And that's why hope is an important ingredient of happiness. So, what is your hope?
Thank you.